The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
Good morning. You're listening to the Big Dog WIFO FM in Jesup 105.5 on your FM dial, Big Dog Country Radio. Here we are on a Friday morning. It is the 10th day of January. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Nibs Car Wash, located on Highway 301 South here in Jesup, and by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup. Butch Hubbard here with you along with Bob Morgan. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Good.
Good? All right. Well, we got two sets of guests in this morning. First of all, we got Claire Quinn from Coastal Pines Technical College, and she's going to be talking about GED. Right, Claire?
That's correct.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. So how are things going at Coastal Pines?
They are going great.
Good. Now, you wanted to talk about the GED program there and tell us a little bit about what's going on, what you want the public to know.
Okay. We are currently taking new students. We have orientation every week. This week we'll be having it in the daytime on Tuesday and Wednesday from 8 to 1. All you need to do is call in at 427-5822, and we'll get you set up for orientation to do the pre-assessment. And once you do the pre-assessment on Tuesday and Wednesday, you'll be placed in your class.
Now, tell us how the GED program works, the cost, who can take the program, why should they take it? Just lay the foundation there of the GED program at Coastal Pines.
Well, some of the benefits are that once they're enrolled in the class, it gives them an idea what their strengths are and what their weaknesses are. We also work on some things such as workforce development. Recently, we just completed an IET class. That's an integrated education training program that's been done throughout the state in collaboration with GED students, and they received their certification in forklift training and OSHA training. So we have 7 students that just recently completed that, and now they're work ready to be able to be hired at a place that needs forklift operators.
Okay. Now, how do folks go about applying and get into the GED program, and when does it begin?
Okay. They need to call and set up the orientation, and once they get into the orientation, they come to the classes. And the benefits of coming to the classes are that the classes are free. It does not cost them anything.
Free. GED classes are free to get them prepared to take the test.
That's correct. That's correct. And so once they get into the program, they can also be eligible to gain scholarships to pay for their test. The test costs $160 for all 4 parts. And so if they're enrolled in the program, they're going to get a chance to practice those skills and to take free practice tests as well. That normally costs you $6 a test every time you take a practice test, and they'll be familiar how to take the test once they get their skills up to the standard what they need to be to take the practice test and take the GED.
Okay, we got Claire Quinn in this morning from Coastal Pines Technical College to talk about their adult education program, getting all set up to take the GED. And you've got folks of all ages
Yes,
that take these classes and take the test, right?
Yes. We have anywhere from 16 to whatever age we have. For example, I have had students in my class that go all the way up to 80 years old.
They just wanted to get that high school education, right?
That's correct. That's
no
correct.
matter how old they are.
That's right. It doesn't matter. And they said they have a sense of accomplishment when they are able to complete it. It's something, a lifelong goal that they wanted to do. And so they come and they work on their skills.
All right, from age 16 on up. And you can earn a $500 Hope voucher with GED for GED residents. And you can improve basic skills like math, science, social studies, English, language, arts. Learn the skills that adults need to succeed both on the job and in life. Reduce the test anxiety and gain increased self-confidence from taking these classes. And develop new interest and discover new skills by taking these free classes at Coastal Pines Technical College with the adult education program getting prepared for the GED. And once again, what number should they call to set up for the orientation, Claire?
Okay, they need to call 427-5822. That number's 427-5822.
And the orientation will be on what day?
Tuesday and Wednesday of this next week from 8 until 1.
Okay. Anything else that our listeners need to know about this program before we wrap up the interview this morning?
As far as the class time, they do have some breaks through the days, 2 breaks, and so they get a chance to interact with the college and get to know what's going on with the college in terms of what's beyond GED.
Okay. So they can learn more about Coastal Pines Technical College in addition to setting up for orientation in those classes to get that diploma, right? Mm-hmm. And Bob, any questions or comments for Claire?
I'm just curious, what's the average age of somebody seeking a GED? Does it run
The average
4
age?
Yeah.
Well, in terms of, in night class, I have a lot of people that are working, and they're anywhere from 19 to probably 50. And so your average age would probably be about 35 or 40.
Wow. So all age groups in there trying to get that GED. Mm-hmm. So we don't think about it. It's just not high school students that didn't get their diploma and getting a GED. It's all age groups.
That's right.
And these classes are free at Coastal Pines Technical College. Go ahead and give them a call. Set up for orientation for next week, and then get ready for the classes because it's free.
One other thing I wanted to add is we're having an open house on January the 22nd from 2 until 4. It's in the 3000 building. They're welcome to come and see how our program is set up. If they're not able to make the orientation at time, anybody from the community can come. Business leaders can come and just see what we're doing in an adult ed. They also have a chance to take a what they call a practice test that is a smaller form of the practice test at that time if they'd like to see what is on that test. Of course, that practice test is not as in depth as a regular GED test. It's not as long and it's not as lengthy as far as what they're reading, but they get an idea of what the test is like.
Right. Okay. Claire Quinn in this morning from the Adult Education Program at Coastal Pines Technical College. Claire, we appreciate you coming in this morning and letting our listeners know about the GED program and the orientation next week and the free classes and how students of any age can get that GED diploma and have that sense of accomplishment and also get out there and get a better job.
And thank you for having us.
Okay.
And looking forward to serving anybody that needs their GED.
All right. Thanks for coming in. Well, we got another guest in the green room here on Big Dog Country Radio's world-famous Butch and Bob Show, WIFO FM in Jesup. We'll have him on in a moment.
Here's your WIFO forecast. Hi, good morning. Happy weekend. We're mostly cloudy. Southeast winds 10 to 15. 40% chance of showers, mid-70s. Mostly cloudy, 40% chance of showers, mid-60s for tonight. Tomorrow, stay weather alert. Showers, chance of thunderstorms, upper 70s. Showers, slight chance of thunder, mid-50s Saturday night. Sunday, chance of showers and thunderstorms, highs, low 70s. Georgia meteorologist John Weatherby in the GNN Weather Center.
Prepare yourself for an evening of illusion with Mark the Magic Man. Kay Cagle Theater at Wayne County High School will host a thrilling and death-defying performance of Solitaire on Saturday, January the 11th, with performances at 3 and 7 p.m. Mark the Magic Man will leave you mystified and spellbound as he takes you on a whirlwind journey of comedy and illusions. Proceeds from the show will benefit the Wayne County Exchange Club and Hospice of South Georgia. Tickets are available now at Country Financial, your local State Farm office, Hospice of South Georgia, and from members of the Wayne County Exchange Club.
Is that true, Leon? All right, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup, world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on this Friday morning, the 10th day of January. And we've got Mr. Lynn Lewis in here this morning. And, Bob, what's he going to talk about?
Touchdown Club. Got the big drawing coming up. He's the president of Touchdown Club. So tickets are on sale at Prime South Bank. They go quick. But a lot going on at Super Bowl Saturday. It's always a fun time. This year's going back to the Pine Forest Country Club with a live band, auction items. So just want to get him to come in and tell us all what's going to take place on Super Bowl Saturday.
All right, before you begin, let me go ahead. Somebody just texted in. What's the phone number to Coastal Pines Technical College here in Jesup? It's 427-5822. 427-5822, the number to Coastal Pines Technical College here in Jesup. All right, Bob, go ahead. Lynn, your turn.
All right. Yeah, just wanted to, make sure everybody understood and knew that the $10,000 raffle is going to be going on again. We do it every year. Last year we had it at a different venue. But it's going to be held on February the 1st. We've got tickets already available. Like Bob said, we will have them at Prime South Bank. Katie, she does a phenomenal job to help us out with selling anything and keeping track of everything and keeping it organized for us. So we want to thank her again for helping us out. We'll have a band, just like we did last year. We have Jesup's own Hush band, which is O.J. Edwards and Denny Frazier and some of the guys, Lonnie Westbury. They do a phenomenal job as far as entertaining, and I've heard them many times, and they draw a good crowd. So you can also come out and watch that. If you buy a raffle ticket, you get, of course, one chance to win $10,000. But it also gives you entry for you and a guest to come in to the actual event. So if you buy one ticket and you and your wife or girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever wants to come in, then you're more than welcome to come in and enjoy it. We'll have finger foods. We'll have a cash bar for whoever wants to partake in that. And plan on having a really fun night. So it's February 1st. The drawings are going to start a little earlier this year. Normally it was at 7, but we've started it at 6. So the drawing itself is going to start at 6, and then the band will begin at 8 o'clock, and then throughout the night during the band's breaks, we'll start, when we're down to about the last 100, we'll do it during the band's breaks like we did last year. So had a really great time last year.
Okay. And once again, it's going to be held where?
It's going to be held at Pine Forest Country Club, 6 o'clock, February 1st.
And tickets are $100 each, a chance to win $10,000, and tickets are available where?
Prime South Bank, Katie has them. I have them. Holly Davison Lane has them. Mr. Bill Parker has them. The board, our board has them. So you'll have them around. They'll be plastered all over Facebook here pretty quick. So you can contact us any way you can, and we'll get with you. Make sure you get your tickets.
All right, Bob.
Thank you.
You go to it. What else? Is it fun? You have a good time?
I have a blast. Like I said, I never win.
Yeah.
I try.
Yeah.
I'm going to try again.
Another thing we're going to do, we started this last year. We have, of course, it's not just a shot to win $10,000. I mean,
you got how many other?
We've got a lot of other things. So if you're the first one drawn off the board, if you're the unlucky person, you get your money back. Actually, you double your money. You get $200.
$200 if you're the first one drawn. Well, Bob, you probably won that. No, you're the second one drawn.
Yeah. So the 250th drawn gets $300. The 200th drawn gets $500. The 150th drawn gets $750, and the 100th is $1,000. So, you got a shot there. Plus, we have some really nice door prizes throughout the drawing. We signify which one's going to be for a door prize. We got a lot of nice door prizes for men as well as women. We make sure we cover that as well. So, we're going to do that. You do have to be present to win the door prizes. Now, you don't have to be present to win the money. When we get down to the last 5. Yeah, we get down to the last 5, you have a shot to actually split the money. So if you and 5 people are the remaining people, and they say, hey, give me the money, then we'll split the $10,000, amongst the 5 people.
Now, does all 5 have to agree?
All 5 have to agree.
Now, what if you get 4?
Then we keeps on going.
Keep going. You can't say the top 4.
Nope.
Because why can't the top 4 decide to split, or the top 3 or 2?
Well, no, time out. So if you start with 5 and there's one of the 5 say I'm not going to split,
right?
Then we just keep going. So then let's say that's the person that gets drawn, and you're down to the final 4. Then we'll split it 4 ways.
Then you just split it 4 ways,
right?
You can keep splitting it down to the last person if they agree.
Yeah, one of the first few years I was in that situation, and I think we got down to the final 3, and we agreed. There was one person just no, we're not split, and he was like then they drew him off, and then we said, "Yeah, give me my $3,333." So, that's
33 cents.
That's right. That's right. Give me my money and run. So, but also, all this is for the the kids. Every dime that we make, we put back into the team. We made some purchases this year,
and this is put on by
the Touchdown Club,
the Wayne County Touchdown Club.
Correct, and so it's a very big deal. It's one of our biggest fundraisers. We do some throughout the year. But it's all for this team.
And how many tickets do y'all sell?
We sell 300.
300 tickets.
Yeah. So, it's
that's it. Just 300 tickets at $100 each, right?
That's right.
300 tickets. That's better odds and way better odds in the lottery to win $10,000.
By far.
And when you purchase the ticket, if you're not going to be on hand, again, there's a place on the ticket that says will you split or do you not want to split. So make sure you check that part of the ticket. So
that's right. That's right. Because if you don't check something on it, then we're going to assume that you
don't want to split.
Don't want to split.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, want to make sure that everybody is aware that we're having our football banquet. That's going to be next Thursday. So that's going to be on the 16th. It starts at 6 o'clock. It's going to be the Commons area of the high school. That's where we award the team, the players, and everyone for the past year. So that's going to be held there. Tickets are $15 sold at the door for everyone. Players are free, of course, but parents and fans that want to come, and it is open to everyone. So we want to invite everybody to come out and see this night. It's always a fun night. A lot of nice awards given out. So we'll be there next Thursday night, 6 o'clock at the Commons area for the football banquet.
Okay. Is this your second year as being president of the Touchdown Club?
This started, I just got reelected for another 2-year term. So this is my third year.
Aren't you lucky?
Yep. You know what? But I enjoy it.
But you enjoy it, right?
I enjoy it. And the people that I work with, they're great. The coaching staff is great, helping the team. I've known these kids since, my kid was playing, so it means a lot to watch these kids grow up and develop, and I enjoy it.
Okay. All right. You keeping up with the NFL playoff games at all?
Very little.
Very little. You don't
college
keep up with
football,
them?
keep up
college,
with.
big time NFL, none, huh?
I could really care less. If it's on, I'll watch it if I'm at home, but I don't rearrange my schedule like I do college.
Huh?
That's
so
correct.
Bob's already made his predictions for the weekend, so I was going to get you to make your predictions as a person who's involved and loves football.
Yep. Well,
do you even know who's playing?
Yeah, I know who's playing, but I honestly I couldn't tell you exactly who I even picked because I couldn't tell you their records or anything.
You couldn't tell anything.
Couldn't even come close.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Well, just trying. Okay, let's go for the I know college. Who's going to win the national championship game other than the Tigers?
Yeah, Tigers going to win. I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be. I want Clemson to win because, of course, I'm a Florida State fan. So going with ACC. However, that's my heart talking, not my head. And I think LSU's is too strong this year. That they're impressive.
Okay, just text in for you, Lynn. Okay, anybody can text questions or comments to our main business line. You can text at 912-427-3711. We can't answer the phone because we're live on the air, but we can read the text messages at 912-427-3711. It says, hats off to the Touchdown Club. Yes, their focus is on the football team, but they are very supportive of all activities. The band thanks them for their help. With our band competition we had, couldn't have done it without them.
Well, thank you. That was a big night for them, and it was our pleasure to help. And you're right. We focus on the football team, but when it comes to Friday nights and other sports, I mean, we want to make sure we support them and we help where we can when we can. And thank you for the.
I don't know who that is, but one of the previous messages from, I guess, a few weeks ago, it says. We are looking forward to next year. Go Gamecocks! So,
oh boy, I don't know. John McElwain out there?
I have no idea who it is. I'm not mentioning any numbers, but well, I think that's pretty funny right there.
Yep. No, that turned into a huge night, and Holly Lane was the one that spearheaded that for the Touchdown Club, and she really did a great job. So we want to thank Holly for that.
This person wants to know how to join the Touchdown Club.
Our first meetings will be as the season starts. So you just show up
Monday before the first game.
It's normally the Monday before the first game, and you show up to join is $25 just to be a member of the Touchdown Club. And then if you want to prepay for all your meals throughout the year, that's 10 meals. I believe it was $135 last year. That pays for all the meals. If not, if you don't, if you work shift work or out of town a lot, then you can just pay for the meal by the night.
Okay.
And it's normally $12. All right. We don't know the location this year, but we'll announce that in advance of where we're going to have them at.
Okay. All right. Well, that was Randy. I won't mention last name, but it was a guy named Randy. All right, let's see here. We got another one. I don't know what this means. He's a Thug You fan? It could be typed in wrong. You know how text messages are.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. He's a Thug You fan. So it could. You know how
it's
people
probably somebody's trying to insult FSU, but they said Thug You. Like, that's Miami. That's Miami.
That's Miami, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. You're probably could be FSU, Miami. Yeah.
Free shoes. I've heard it all.
University.
Thug you. You're just way off on that one. Try again. Good try, whoever you are.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Is someone who a while back said the Jesup Shrine Club has a surprise for the parade, so it must be
Got to be one of the Shriners.
Got to be one of them Shriners.
I got my idea now since you read that. I won't give him any credit on radio.
So you think it's going to be LSU, huh?
I do. Now
why?
I think their quarterback is just unreal this year, but I don't know. Clemson's pretty strong. He's always been strong. I have a feeling that it's going to be LSU. Bob, what do you think?
I'd like Clemson the points. I think it's going to be a 38-35 LSU win. I think it's going to be a close game.
I agree with Bob. I think it's going to be a very close game.
I think it's LSU's year, but it's hard to go against Clemson. They've won 29 in a row. Dabo Sweeney, Trevor Lawrence. I still say Trevor Lawrence is a better quarterback. We'll see Monday night, but I think he's the best quarterback by far.
Okay.
I agree. He's
strong. I said, wish he'd get a haircut, but other than that, he can play.
Me and you on the same page on the haircut, too. If I had hair like that, my dad would say, you going to get a haircut or you want me to cut it at night when you fall asleep?
Where you're asleep.
Yeah. and he meant it.
Yeah, he wasn't kidding, was he?
The great thing about this game, you're going to see Joe Burrow is definitely going to be the first player selected in this year's NFL draft by Cincinnati, and then Trevor Lawrence is going to be the first player selected in next year's NFL draft. So you're going to see two of the top picks in the NFL draft back-to-back play Monday night in this championship game. So
that's true.
It's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a class. I think it's going to be one of those back and forth. I see a high-scoring game. I see it 38-35. Don't know who's going to win, but
both offenses are
it's
strong.
It's going to be fun to watch.
What should be a 17-10 game?
Hey, that's fine, too. I just hate it's the last game of the season.
You know, it's like these NFL playoff games. They've done so many things over the last 15 years to, make it where the offenses can score left, right, forwards, and backwards. And just about every single one of the NFL playoff games this last weekend were like from the 60s, It's amazing, how low scoring these things can be sometimes when you've got offense and you can't touch the receivers. You can't even hardly look at them in the eyes, But still.
I can't even imagine where it's going to be at in 10 years from now. I mean, it's going to be flag football. So, don't know. It's
got to protect the players, right?
Got to protect the players, especially if it's Tom Brady. You can't touch him.
Jack Lambert said it best. Put a dress on him.
He got put a dress on him. I always said, I just think Lynn Hoss just sits there and scratches his head when some of these flags that are thrown out there. I mean, I remember I asked him one time how many times he thought he played. What did I say? How many concussions do you think you had? He said, "You mean in one game?" So I mean, it's definitely a different world for sure.
Well, like I said, they're concerned about the health. You get that. I wonder if are they concerned about the brains of the boxers as much as they are the football players?
Well, you got to think about it. There's how many football players are on the field any given Sunday versus how many boxers
they are.
Yeah, so I mean,
plus you don't have padded gloves and all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit different. And so did FSU actually convince some players to come and play for them this next year, or what?
Yeah, they actually got some grad transfers coming in, and some other people entered the transfer portal. So yeah, we
got a good coach.
Yeah, finally got a coach that actually knew what being a coach was. So that's that was.
It makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it?
It really
does.
It really does. So one of the favorite things being around the coaches here at the football program is if the team looks really good, it's the players. If it looks really bad, it's the coaches. And he says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. They can always figure out a way to blame the coach if something's wrong. He said never the players. But no, I think a lot of it has to do with the players that we had there too.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Yep, and that was at college, not here.
Yeah,
not
college.
Yeah,
college.
FSU's players they dropped off.
Yeah. All right, Lynn. Y'all have good luck with the big touchdown club $10,000 giveaway coming up on February 1st, the Saturday before the Super Bowl.
That's correct.
And tickets are available at Prime South Bank. Just go by and see Katie down there and get your ticket. Only $300, $100 tickets will be sold. You'll be able to listen to the band, have some food, fellowship, all kinds of door prizes, and a chance to win all kinds of money, including $10,000.
That's correct.
Can't beat it with a stick.
Nope.
All right.
And look forward to
Bob,
seeing
anything else in your mind this morning before we head out? Or y'all head out? I still be on. All right. Have a good day. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Nips Car Wash, located on Highway 301 South in Jesup, just past McDonald's there on the left-hand side, and brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, right down from the big red caboose.
The world famous Butch and Bob Show.